There are so many battles happening in this house right now. The nominees are bitter at each other. The bros are disagreeing. The aunties are waging war. What is going on right now? There's obviously going to be a lot to get into today, but before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button below if you have not already, just so you can stay tuned as I will be here doing these lovely recaps for the rest of the season. And if you missed it, make sure you check out my last video as well, because there's going to be a lot of important stuff there that sets up the context for this video. Now, let's get started. So, when we last left off, Blue and America remained on the block together. Blue was still the target, and literally everyone knew that she was going to be going home, except for Blue herself. Despite all the red flags, Blue was still totally trusting that Jag had her back, which I can't really explain, nor do I understand, so I'm just gonna chalk all that up to bad gameplay. Meanwhile, Felicia had gone on a bit of a rampage, throwing anybody and everybody under the bus. I believe she was trying to secure herself as Jag's #1 ally because she tried to ruin his relationships with both Cirie and Bowie. But even that's not enough for Felicia because she's not gonna stop there. See, in my last video, I had mentioned how Cirie told Felicia that Matt was maybe interested in betraying Jag somewhere down the line.
I didn't wonder when he was going to realize that he had to make a move or he'll be sitting there in second place. Don't say nothing. Oh, absolutely not.
Felicia swore up and down that she would keep this a secret, but the next morning she wakes up and immediately goes to snitch to Jag.
So Cirie tells me last night that her and Matt were talking, and they're trying to think of when's the best time for them to take you out. He's now thinking about, with Cirie, trying to figure out if they should take you out at this double eviction or at the 5. Because he doesn't believe he can beat you in the end.
I mean, she wakes this man up out of bed to start snitching. First, she throws Cirie under the bus, and then Bowie, and now Matt. Look, don't get me wrong, I appreciate the hustle here, I do, but there is absolutely zero strategy to this at all. Felicia just does not have an accurate read on the house, so everything she says is just gonna get fact-checked and ricocheted back to her. Felicia is also gonna spill about this possible plan to split the vote 2 and 2 this week. This was Cirie's idea to make Jag get some blood on his hands this week, but Felicia was plotting alongside her too.
She wants me and her to vote for Blue and then make you, because that way, because this is her word, Jag wants to keep himself clean because he'll say, I didn't vote, I didn't have anything to do with it. She's like, why should we allow him to do that? She said, force him to have to make the deciding vote so it shows his hand, not ours.
Needless to say, Jag was shook and overwhelmed from being woken up to all this BS. He wants the votes to remain unanimous this week, but he also wants to get to the bottom of whatever's going on with Matt. So he is going to confront Matt about this whole thing later, but of course Matt just plays dumb and acts like he doesn't know what the hell is going on.
Well, I was like, why the fuck would Matt say that, right? I was like, why would he want me out? And she was like, I don't know, but Cirie said this. And et cetera.
And so Felicia's saying that?
So
what if Felicia's making that up?
Felicia could be making it up too.
Matt is also really going to try to push most of the blame on Felicia here. Even though Felicia is mostly telling the truth and Matt should be seeing some red flags with Cirie, Matt is still doing his best to keep the heat off of Cirie and onto Felicia.
What if, I'm trying to think, what if Felicia told you this so that you would tell me this so that I would, if I win HOH, I take a shot at Cirie?
Maybe.
That's one thing too, is Felicia doing this so that Felicia can sneak by.
Jag isn't totally convinced at first though. Jag is still more sus of Cirie, but Matt's more sus of Felicia. So now these guys are kind of at an impasse on who's the most trustworthy. That is until Matt swoops in to give Cirie a boost in the game. Matt and Cirie sit down to have a one-on-one and they start with their usual game talk, but then Matt starts to tell Cirie all the shit that Felicia's been saying the past few days.
Felicia told Jack that you told her that you... And Jack asked me about it. I was like, I'm bullshit. She told me that you told her that a month ago, right in the God of the Bible. She told me, hey,
Needless to say, Cirie was shook, and she was pissed too. She had just been confiding so much in Felicia the past few weeks.
My nerve, that unmitigated gall. I hear every bodily function. You got nerve. I would love to just let you have it. But I won't.
Now that Cirie finally knows what's happening with her reputation, she immediately starts working her magic. Now she has to go up to Jag to try to clean up this mess that Felicia made. She first tells Jag this cute little lie about how that split vote idea was actually Felicia's the entire time.
Whether I have to get up and cast a vote, like that just dramatizes it a lot more. But I'm like, okay.
Well, that's what she wants.
Felicia wants it to be a split vote.
Yeah.
Which I guess I don't see, like, why does she want that?
Because she feels like we're doing the work for you and your hands will be clean. Because she's counting jury votes.
Again, Cirie was the main one pushing for this, but placing the blame on Felicia is just fair karma to me. Cirie is going to continue on her spree of ruining Felicia's reputation right back. She gossips with Bowie about how untrustworthy Felicia is because of all the gossip and rumors that she spreads.
But you can't trust Felicia. I hate to say it. As much as I don't trust Felicia, I don't even talk to Felicia because I don't trust Felicia.
Yeah. Well, even some stuff that Felicia said to me, I've then heard it back from someone else that I said it. This was yesterday.
Cirie's making pretty good progress undoing all of Felicia's nonsense. She has multiple conversations with various house guests throughout the day that really work to build her standing back up. Even though Jag was super skeptical at first, throughout the day he's slowly but surely moving back around to Team Cirie. And by the end of the day, she's got Jag, Matt, Bowie, and Blue all looking at Felicia sideways. I mean, Cirie's miss is still strong after all this time. So overall, the plans for the week are still pretty much the same. Blue is still set to be evicted, but because of all this drama with the vote, Jag is now thinking about not telling her at all and just letting it be a blindside. Felicia hates this idea, by the way, and she's gonna let Jag know that, which is just gonna hurt her reputation even more.
She believes she's staying, and we know she's going. And so I feel like I either have to do one of two things. I'm gonna give her the vote. I'm gonna give the vote to evict America, or I'm going to tell Blue she ain't getting my vote.
Yeah, Felicia just keeps on saying these things to put herself higher up on people's hit list. So, of course, I want to know, what do you all think of Felicia's messy gameplay? Are you loving the drama that it's bringing, or would you rather her be quiet instead? Let me know in the comments below. I just have this sneaking feeling that Cirie and Felicia are gonna get into it at least one more time this season. I hate to see my aunties fighting, but y'all know I'm Team Fun Feeds and I love the mess, so I'm here for it, okay? Of course, I will be back here to update you all if anything else interesting happens, but until next time, peace.